Who is it? Vinny!
Hey, dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man. I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll pull out
grandfather.
your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon.
10, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh, yeah.
Hey! Oh, man, I thought I had it perfectly set up. All right. Welcome to GUFON on Thursday night, everybody. I'm your host, Rich Giordano, and it is Thursday, August the 29th of the year of our Lord Zitch, 2024. All right, we're almost to Friday. Basically, we are already there. Because you already worked, you already had dinner. If you're on the East Coast, maybe, east of the Mississippi. But other than that, it's pretty much the weekend and a long weekend because of the Labor Day holiday, my friends and valued ones. Yes. My friends and valued ones. I like that. I mean, you have to sit and think, why ain't I valuable? Yeah, it came out that way. It doesn't mean anything. It's just words. They don't have any meaning. All right, what was I going to look up? Oh, yeah, is it really Labor Day tomorrow? I mean, Monday? Labor Day. I just want to make sure. Monday, September 2nd. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. I was going to say, all right. But what does Gomer Pyle do? What does he do? Golly, Sergeant Carter. Oh, that's right. And then that's Jim Neighbors. And then he goes, Sergeant, I could sing in the choir. I've lived a long life. Right? And then he comes out with this masculine voice. But I sure is gay on the other days. When I'm singing. Nobody cared. He was funny. He was a happy gay guy. Apparently. And they threw him in the army. The only thing they should have changed, he should have been able to wear a pink scarf. But I guess back then, you still respect your military no matter what you identify as or feel or who you are. So I'll tell you that, and that was the first, right? Isn't that a first? Jim Neighbors on a TV show about a gay man who wants to go in the army. Brilliant. We haven't had that since. There may have been movies or suggestions, but not a series like that's think about that. That's groundbreaking shit right there. And we just said, surprise, surprise, surprise. That's all we did. We didn't care about the history. Jim Neighbors, he needs to have his own day. How about Neighbors Day? Ooh, and we can make it about neighbors. Oh, I gotta run for governor. My governor balls. Hey, this is amazing. The things that come out of this thing when I smoke the right amount of weed. I tell you, brilliant, brilliant. What are we doing tonight? It's drizzling outside. It was raining hard. It stopped. I guess it's pretty much over. Let me see here. What are we doing? What do we do? We are going to... If there were no such thing as aliens or UFOs with the slash, what would our world be like? One can imagine, but how would pop culture handle it? Music, movies, would we be talking about the same things? What is that? A butterfly, right, flaps its wings in Tegucigalpa, and the wind changes over here, creating a Category 5 hurricane. Anything's possible, my friends. Anything. I see that, Dorothy. And I just wanted to say I wanted to do my Robert Kennedy impression. Oh, my God. So Robert Kennedy, the guy who is now following Trump and he talks like this, right? His sister talks the same way. Oh, it's got to be something with the larynx thing there. What do they call that? The throat, the vocal cords. It's got to be something to do. It's genetic. But the other Kennedys didn't sound like they were having a hard time breathing, right? But they do. They sound like they're getting their last breath of air. I can't breathe. He's not real. It's all coming together. He's not real. Oh, this is a weird day. Dorothy, where are you? Show me the money. Dorothy Hawkins with the $2 super dono. It's beautiful. It's at the beginning of the show. And you're a continuing supporter of GUFON and big sister to the G-Man. Appreciate that. I really do. I do. Everybody else, you can do the same thing if you want. Any denomination works. Now, I'm not going to be TTSA and say, yeah, it can't be less than $500. Everybody be like, oh, yeah, it will. Oh, yeah, it's going to be now. No. Why did they do that? They only got about $3 million. They could have got $7 million if we were allowed to send $5, $10, $20. But no, it's got to be $250, right? Wasn't that the minimum? Minimum? I had no coffee. This is just pure douchebaggery. Roll call. And thank you, Dorothy Hawkins, for kicking off the super chat tonight. We got to make up for last night, folks. I'm serious. We need a hundy today. Oh, our GUFON loses Friday. Did you hear? Nobody cares. Just nobody gives a shit. No, I could take the day off. I need it. Thank you, Dorothy. All right. Who's here? And welcome to the show, by the way. David Wilcox, not Wilcock. see you. Welcome to the show. Hi, Myra. Myra Page, everybody, and your beautiful sunflower. It just brings a little emotional effect to me, right, Robert Kennedy? What? That's not nice. Don't make fun. I'm not making fun. I have been working on that impression for months. It was hard for me to do that. You think it's easy, but to do it continuously, it's not that easy. There's something going on in the Schlarnix area. Hey, Brooke is, huh? How you doing? Welcome to the show. 808, just another DJ Thursday. Welcome to the show. Who's this guy? Thor Pankus white shirts? There better not be no pointed hoods with them shorts. You understand? Nothing that looks like this. Nothing. I can't even get the point. Now, that worked out nice. I don't get the point. Hey, good to see you, Thor Pankus white shirts. Right? I said that right. Jeanette, the angel of GUFON. How you doing? Huh? How you doing, Jay? Jay. Who am I to do that? Hey. Stardust. Welcome to the show. Hey, Bob Birkin, because 2 means are better than 1. That's right. Good boy. That's not condescending. What? Hey, Marcel. Welcome to the show. How you doing, metal head? Good to see you. All right, let's get started. If I didn't say your name, doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a little bit of a show to do tonight. Not a lot of a show, a little bit of a lot. Yeah, we're going to go 6 hours the whole week. Here we go. Ufology. Ha. I mean, how do you not laugh? Hey, Thor Panku, how are you? How do you not laugh? Huh? Sky Allen. Maybe Shamadad. Sky Allen. I don't know what to say anymore about this field. Is there anything really horrible going on? Always. Of course. You've got liars. You've got people just, well, lying. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. How put off. But there are some good things happening in ufology. I'm scared to say it. Because I really don't believe it. Like, I'll show you a for instance. Because you can take anything and make it positive and make it negative, yeah? If the story is supposed to be a positive one, then no way in hell it should sound negative. But in ufology, they do. That's where I come in and I say, wait a minute. How? I don't understand. And why? Why? We never get any of those answers. We're left in the dark, whether it be the government or somebody that's a regular civilian just trying to make, I don't know, waves. Sometimes they don't even make a name for themselves. They just want to see the community explode, implode, or however it goes. I want to go back to last year for a second, talk about that kid who had the UFO apparently in his backyard that George Knapp held for several weeks because he wanted to time the release of that news with the David Grush interview on News Nation. It's a weird thing to do. You have this story, and this always bugged me. And you have this story that you know the community is going to go nuts over. How the hell did George Knapp keep that to himself and nobody knew? That's pretty serious. Not only that, the kid, the other witnesses, whatever they are, actors, I don't know, whatever. See, I think the story is bullshit. That's why they held on to it for 3 weeks or so. I'll tell you why. They were trying to create a buzz for David Grush's coming out party. That's all it was for. Isn't that amazing? It wasn't even real, the whole thing. Oh, what about the thing that flew out? Well, look, that really happened. And then, go ahead and make that call, kid. He made the call. I have a feeling there's a connection between George Knapp and that family somehow. Somehow. I don't know. There's something super fishy about what happened last year, and we didn't even stop to talk about. Well, I tried, but nobody really, even myself, it's a pretty big claim with no proof. So, we just took the story for what it is and stopped asking, why did he hold on to it? Why did he hold on to it? That bothers me. It still does, obviously. So David is out of the closet? Good for him. Yeah? Yeah. They say that ring in the driveway. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I don't know what's going on. So I am thinking of having a show assistant to not answer your questions, but highlight them for me to read on air. And also anything else I might miss. Think that's a good idea? Yeah. Yeah. That person, it would be Jeanette. That would be her unbelievable role. That would be, it was Coral's role. That's what Coral Ann did. So I'm bringing that back, and I think we need it. I feel bad that I read the comments afterwards, and people are just like, he doesn't even pay attention. Hey, don't you care about your audience? Oof, man, that hurts. Yeah. So I want to bring it back. This way, I don't want to leave you guys out. No, I don't want it to be where it's just a conversation in the chat with the host. We can do that, but we can't just stop the show to change topics to talk about what you saw the other night. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're gonna have some rules and stuff, I guess, for me. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. See, this is why I didn't want to do it. It's too hard. It's too hard. People are gonna get mad anyway. Somebody's not gonna be happy. You didn't get to the question fast enough. No, that's not what I meant. Oh no. Something will happen. Well, we're going to try it because I think you guys are more important than anything. And I want to hear what you're saying, and I'm missing a lot. It sucks. I see other shows, where they talk to their crowd, but I see this. I see what is going on? Hey, Mr. Bonnie, how are you? William Bonnie, everybody. And then they're talking to themselves and they're searching, like, what's the context of this conversation? Oh, okay. And now they're talking, oh, I see. Okay. Oh, I see. And I'm like, wow, this is a very talented host I'm watching here. And now they just totally got off track and look like they just started doing this yesterday. You understand? I don't know. I'm just so darn strange about why would I want the show to be almost perfect? There's no such thing, right? No. All right, let's move on. I know I got a long way to go. I hear the laughter. You don't think I know? It's just the way it is. That was the only time in the history of GUFON we had a perfect boop, you know? All right. Sure. We've talked about Lou a little bit. And there's more to go. I'm sorry, not sorry. I can't help it. Yes, I can. I don't want to. Yeah, I do. Lou Elizondo on UAP, non-human intelligence. They call it the NHI. And he goes, Mark says, are you aware of non-human intelligence on this planet, Lou? Oh, we're going to hear it? Oh, all right. Let's just play it. Hey. Oh, whew. I thought I lost it. Well, I mean, I lost it, but I thought I lost the clip. Here we go. 3, 2, go.
And then what I was going to move on to was Grush. And it's funny that you mentioned him because let's take, for example, the situation where he's in front of Congress and he's outright saying to everyone on broadcast that we have non-human intelligent craft that have crashed on Earth and we have recovered bodies. So that's not necessarily just the Lou show anymore. These are other people that are coming out and saying this. You know David.
I do know David very well.
So you can surely confirm or deny that.
No, what I can say is he's an outstanding human being, but I will never speak on behalf of Dave Grush. If you want to know what Dave Grush thinks, I think you should have him probably here on your podcast and ask him directly because he is his own man and he's had his own experiences.
But you must have.
I'm sorry, guys. This volume seems low to me, but it's not. That's right. This clip is about Lou giving praise to Grush. Hey, look, as much as I joke around about Grush's face, what he did I don't know, man. I think the whole thing is just an act. I mean, every part of this is just scripted. People thought about it, and this is what they thought up. This is why nobody's afraid to go in public. That's it. Nobody's afraid to go in public and talk about secrets. It's treason. Oh, but they went to Dopser. They were okay to talk about these things, which isn't whistleblowing, in my opinion. That's not whistleblowing. That's whistling while you work. That's it. You didn't blow anybody. You whistled all day. I know information that I can't tell anybody. And that's that's where it should have stayed. Right? But no, I gotta be a do-gooder, even though he knows. Hey, how do you not know? He has to know that the government has always done this. They do it because they have to, because they can't get the funding. And I'm blanketing just about every decision they've made on UFOs and research. Yes, that's what I'm doing because, we don't know all the details. We can only go by what we hear, see, and what they tell us. I just said that twice. But really, guys, my friends, ladies, everybody, really, we know nothing. So when they're talking, and sometimes I'll stop myself. I'm like, wait, they're not really putting themselves at death's door, like Bob Lazar. Bob Lazar, right? They're not doing anything without the approval of the government. And we're just supposed to be, these guys are brave heroes. Heroes. Hey, Ma, did you know they were in Afghani? Yeah, some shit. Yeah, towel heads. I know. Why? Oh, we can't say that. So, heroes. Who's going to question it? You see the genius? You don't question a war hero. You don't question a veteran. How dare you? You are un-American. We are the very thing. No, scratch that. They are the very thing they tell us we are when we do what we do. They're projecting. It's so amazing to me that not very many people get this. Not very many people can see this. There's nothing really magical. There's no push on the government. There's no, oh, Schumer's a hero. I'm going to get the legislation. Ooh, they already know where the money's going to go, from who, to when, and how much. They already made their minds up. Everybody knows what's going to happen. We just got to put something on paper that looks legit so we don't, put the cart before the apple. Baby water? What is that? Right? So this is all... No, it's not hyperbole. Is this hyperbole? I don't think I've ever had a hyperbole moment. Now I forgot what hyperbole means. So I'm going to check it out. Shh, I know. How do you spell perbole? P-E-R-B-L-Y? Wow, I didn't mean that. Well, there's an urban way. All right, here's the real way. Hyperbole might refer to hyperbole, which is a figure of speech that uses intentional exaggeration to emphasize a point, add humor, or get attention. For example, mile-high ice cream cones is hyperbole. Mile-high ice cream cones. I don't get it. A day, here's another example of hyperbole. A day was 24 hours long, but seemed longer. From To Kill a Mockingbird. In this example, the narrator uses repetition to emphasize how slowly she perceives time and how boring it feels. So I did do hyperbole. The comedian, humor. Look at that. Man. All right, back to Boo-Hoo-Loo.
Well, I must have had, what does that mean, similar experiences? If you can, because I'm not, your definition of similar may be a little bit different than mine. What do you mean?
Maybe we can cut to the chase and I can ask you, are you aware yourself, forget David Grush for a minute, of non-human intelligence on this planet?
Rather than tell you a yes or no answer, because and I'm going to explain to you why. Okay. I'd rather tell you what I do know for a fact. Okay. What I do know for a fact is that there are things that are operating in controlled U.S. airspace and globally that are performing in ways that we simply can't match today. And when I say we, not only the United States, but as far as we know,
that's been going on since day one. And I don't mean since Kenneth Arnold, Roswell. I'm talking history. 30,000 plus years. We've been saying, we don't have anything that can match what that thing does. Nothing new, Lou. All right? See? He doesn't tell us anything. He tells us everything that's going on. I should stop right now. I really should. It's not fair. Because I'm doing the same thing. I just realized it. It's not fair. But if I don't do this, then sometimes things just get missed. And people don't really get the point. Either because I didn't explain it good enough, or we lost interest like I'm doing right now. Go ahead, continue.
Any other adversarial nation out there. So what does that lead to? Well, it leads to a whole bunch of different possibilities. Now, there are certain aspects of this conversation I cannot discuss. And the reason is because I have signed a security agreement with the United States government, which is basically a contract that says if I reveal anything about X, Y, or Z, I can and I will go to jail. And of course, the next part of the conversation that people always say, well, if this is such an important topic, Lou, aren't you willing to go to jail? And my response is, I don't have to go to jail if we do this the right way. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want.
Hold on, Jack. Hold on, boo-hoo. The right way? What is the right way? Oh, I see. Get votes. Get laws passed. And what else? Convince the government we've got a problem here. And it's not just Houston. And you got to show them something. They don't got any of that. Can you imagine trying to sell that every 3.5 to 4.5 years to the next guy coming in on average? I mean, that's, this is why these people don't stay in these roles, that long as the White House secretary or whatever, whoever is that person that takes care of all what I'm trying to say. But it's a slow, long process. Same thing, I know. It's a very long process, Lou. See, I don't like his methods. Yes, we are doing them legally, but we need to push the envelope. We need to. How? How do we push it? How do we get Congress to react? How do we get anybody to sign things that we want signed? Huh? Oh, just show it. That's all we can say. Just show us. That's us marching on the streets. 1 million people strong. Just show us. Something over there? Show us. What you got? At the end of the day, the government has done their job. Now, you can't keep a secret like aliens and UFOs. The truth has been leaking out. It's just very hard to get a camera in and out to get the picture of the UFOs, of the encased aliens in glue, whatever they use. Formaldehyde gloom. That's what I want to use. So you can't, excuse me. You go in with a camera or anything mechanical or electrical, they have the scanning security to see that or hear it or make it explode. So you can't do it. And if you did it and got caught, so what do these people do? How do you get evidence like aliens out of Area 51? Let's just play games, can we? How do you get it out of the basement of A51? I thought about this hard and long, long and hard, long. And I came to the conclusion that there's enough evidence out there that nobody needs to steal evidence from the evidence room in the evidence locker at A51. What did I just say? No, that's wrong. Get it out. See, this is what bothers me about what freaking... That's where it went. Oh, I was looking all over for that. What's his name? The guy who flew around, and how many 2 years you've been seeing these things? Yeah. Every day? Every day. Who's that guy? Kevin? Judge? Randy? What's his name? That guy should have had a camera seeing him every day, almost every day, for 2 years. And you're going to tell me his other pilot buddies, his flyboys, they didn't catch anything on one of their cameras either. They saw them just about every day. Every day? Every day. Lou?
Sounds to me like that was a long way of saying yes, there are non-human intelligences, and yes, what Dave Grush said is correct. I just can't talk about it.
Well, you can interpret it any way you want. What I can
But
say
am I
is,
interpreting it correctly, or
what I can say is I cannot confirm nor deny that question that you're asking me. And so that is a very common parlance in U.S. government speak. If there is a topic that of a certain sensitivity that we are not allowed to discuss, whether yes or no, right or wrong, that is the statement that we have to provide. And as by the way, let me say this too. I completely understand and sympathize you chomping at the bit and your listeners wanting to know the answer. I want to give you the answer 100 times more than you want to get the answer. I promise you. It is very frustrating for me to sit here and look at you in the eye and have this conversation, knowing that listeners are listening, and I have to provide answers that may appear to be evasive.
Okay, guys. Isn't this cute? You know what Lou's doing right here, right? Passive aggressive. I gotta lie because if I didn't, I'd get 2 in the front and 1 in my ass, right? Can't. He has to play the game. It's all a game. Nobody's getting hurt. Nobody's getting hurt. How would Lou get hurt? How could the government hurt Lou? Throw him in jail? Throw his family in jail as well? Yeah, that would hurt hard. I could see why Lou's playing ball. I would too, but I hope, God, Lou, man, just as a human, I hope they're paying you. I really do. You know what? I think they are. And I have a feeling we're not getting all the dollar signs. I mean, not that we should. I'm not saying we should. But I have a feeling Lou's not spending any money right now on goods. You know what I mean? No boat, not even a power drill. Not that he would use it anyway. Probably on himself. I gotta release the pressure. I'm under so much pressure. Why are you under so much pressure, Lou? The lying never stops. I lie. Every day, I gotta lie. I can't not lie. Why, Lou? You're not at work when you're retired. You're retired now. I was told once I raised my hand and I'm always on. I'm always on. I'm always on. See? Can't even stop it on the first try. Everything's in threes, threes, threes. Oh, God. God, poor man. What are we going to do for Baba Louie? I have no empathy, sympathy, feeling in every misery, dizzery, gizzery, jizzery, and nothing for that person. That's a bad man. What if I was wrong about everything? Because there is a possibility I'm wrong. Usually don't think about it. But I want to talk about that just briefly for 10 minutes. Yeah, what if I was wrong about Lou? Because, I'm going to tell you something. He doesn't answer the questions the way we want him to, because he can't. We all understand that. We give him shit. We razz him. We say, come on, just do it. Be the whistleblower you were born to be faking. Come on, Lou. Do it. Now. Tell us. Now. And I tried doing my remote viewing into his pee, but he's got like a chocolate coating shell around his nugget. I can't get in there, but it smells delicious. And I got a feeling Lou's been remote viewing me and making me unhealthy. Maybe I should get my lawyer. Yeah. Vinny Boombots. Stupid. That was Rodney Dangerfield's doctor. Dr. Vinny Boombots. Hey, great doctor. Great doctor. I am not doing that voice because I can't. All right, here we go. Are we done with Boohoo Lou? Yeah. All right, get him out. Get him out! Put me on. Turn him off. Here we go. Baba Louie. Oh, let's change this. Oh, God, can we change the pace? Yes, thank you. Oh, you guys are great. Dr. Gary P. Nolan. And the P is not for professor. Do you know he doesn't use the P in his name anymore? Ever since I started giving them a razz about the... Look, they listen. You don't think they do, but they do. I know they do. People tell me they do. Who? People that know them. They don't like me. They really don't. All of them. That means I did the right thing. To have them all hate me, not like me. He doesn't understand. He's not a military guy. He doesn't understand what being a part of a brother and a team. You don't talk to me about teams, Chief. Yeah, I'm not the one over there, talking about angels and demons and trying to make money out of shit that you're lying about and have no idea what you're doing. You're the liar. And I'm the one who looks bad. Oh, the things I hear about me. People really hate me. I am the villain. Good. Good. And that means I'm going to keep you honest as long as I could possibly do it. Just remember that. I'm not going away. So you want to keep yapping your gums and lying to the public, we're going to be right there. And even if I don't figure it out, McWest figures it out, Greenstreet figures it out, Greenwald Jr. figures it out, I'll repeat what they said and learn it and know it. It'll be the mantra. Anytime you guys screw up, we're going to be right there. Oh, yeah, it's easy. It's not that hard. All you got to do is be pessimistic, a little cynical, a lot. And everybody lies in the field that's on all sides of ufology. That's not just that side. It's bad everywhere. It's getting worse. People are really trying every avenue possible in the paranormal genre to be original, come up with a new story that nobody's ever heard of. And all the rage right now seems to be... which was the rage when I came into this field. Fairies and mermaids. The mermaids are back. People are like every 10 years. It's mermaids. You gotta reboot it. Who's this guy? JH has become a member of Truthology for Ufology? What's today? Do you know in a few days, on the 1st of September, we're going to start giving away those 10 memberships. Helicity has become a member. It's all random. YouTube will choose who gets the memberships, but we always give away 10, I believe. Yeah, 10. Whoa. Hey, Lou Elizondo's here. That UFO chick became a member. What's going on here? Oh, somebody was gifted memberships. David Wilcox, not Wilcox, just gifted members. Okay. That'll go on for an hour and 8 minutes, right? 80 seconds. Okay. Well, all right, man. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. There it is. Gifted 5 GUFON memberships, which are Truthology for Ufology memberships. Oh, the perks. The perks. JH got one. That UFO chick got one. Helicity, not Felicity, got one. Love Wins was gifted. Space Cow was gifted by David Wilcock, not Wilcock, a membership to GUFON. All right. Thank you, David Wilcox, not Wilcock, for those memberships, man. That's cool. Yeah, I like when you guys do that. It makes it look like we've, like Valerian the Mac the Third. What's up, Chief? What's up, Craig William? David, thanks again. That's all. You're right. It's not that hard. Well, Dorothy, see, this is Dorothy. Dorothy, you're so gosh darn nice. But thank you for being truthful and reminding me of my accomplishment there. That's true. No, it's true. You know, a lot of people make predictions and they get them right too. Some of them aren't that hard, but every now and then you get lucky. But are there patterns? Yes. Yes. The patterns aren't cyclical. Basically, they're procedural. If I'm using that right, like, you know what they got to say to get the eggs. You know they got to say it's a threat. Without the threat, no threat, no money. No, but we really need to go fast. Do you understand? Fast. And what else? No, we need to go very fast and make turns, stop without we need to do this. Why? Why do you need to do that? Because they do it to us. So, they can't have bigger packages than we do, boss. We are America. We need to go faster for a longer period of time. Why are you so insecure about? I mean, really? How long do you expect these things to fly around before they're blown out of the sky? An hour? Enough distance and time to reach the United States, sir. Why are you not taking this seriously? It's a threat. Why don't we just call the aliens? Why don't we call the aliens? Not funny, sir. I have spent... calm down, Johnson. I'm giving you a hard time. Look, take a look at these pictures. Tell me what you see there. Sir, I see a disc-shaped craft, the one of likes Bob Lazar explained in his papers at Fu Manchu University. That's right. And what else did you notice? The American flag, sir, on the side of the spaceship. So you're saying that's ours? It is now. It is now. Nothing with a handshake and a smile and a few dozen bodies goes a long way with these aliens. I'm telling you, you just give them a few dozen Americans, they go apeshit over them. I don't know what they're doing with it. We never see them again, so I don't give a shit. We just get technology, and we are going to be faster than everybody else, which means we can kill more efficiently and a lot quicker than the enemy, Johnson. It's all about killing. So, what do you say we get that round of golf in tomorrow? Sir, I cannot play golf with you. You're a murderer. You're so adorable, kid. You're going to play golf with me or what? No, I can't, sir. There's somebody doing a show right now. His name is Rich Giordano. It's a podcast, I think they're calling these things. Streaming. GUFON is the name. I don't know if it's related to MUFON Boss, but he thinks he's doing our conversation during his show right now. How's that possible? Well, remote viewing, sir. Remote viewing. Didn't we shut that down in 2012 when Elizondo and all those other guys, invaded that, the cave dweller guy. Yeah, what's going on? Well, sir, they're coming for you. Wait. What do you mean they're coming for me? Do you know where we are? We're 100 floors underneath the earth, sir. They don't need to come here physically, sir. Don't go to sleep tonight, sir. Oh, come on. You read too much into these CIA things. You think they still run the program, sir? Elizondo's alive. What? I couldn't stop. The story just kept coming to me. It kept coming to me, and I couldn't stop. I'm sorry. This is the problem I have sometimes. I can't help it. That's a good realization of what actually happened, though. I got to be honest. That could be a reality, what you just heard. How? let's just say I worked at a secret facility myself with geothermonuclear plants. I was one of the cleaners of those huge things. We used to clean them out. Yep, geothermal at the Luke's Air Force Base. I did it for 2 summers, $80 an hour. Not a joke. Those things are remarkable. And you know they're clean anyway. It's like, what am I cleaning? Microscopic shit. Just get in there and do your thing. Do your inspection. All right. Gary P. Nolan. The P is not for professor. And if you don't know what it stands for, go to episode 919. 18 minutes in, and you'll see why. Don't do it. I'm joking. All right. Gary Nolan may or may not. I mean, this is what we're dealing with, so bear with me if you hear that may in there. He may get access to test a burnt tree bark, which was caused by a glowing UFO. Hold on a second. I just got goosebumps. Do you remember my story I tell about the glowing orb that came through the window and half the tree was dead within hours and the other half was perfect? But somebody took the tree and it wasn't my landscaper who swore on alien god Zitch he didn't take it. What if this is the bark? What if it's mine that he's looking at? Oh, I'm joking. Come on, people. Where's your humor? It could be. I want to see it now. We'll never see it. All right. What did Gary find out about testing a burnt, or he may get access to test a burnt tree bark? Look at this guy's life. Who's complaining about their lives? Just look at Gary's. He's talking to burnt trees. Burnt. I know, I'm joking. It's a good test. They need to do it. Go.
I've been talking to Jacques about a case that happened, I don't know, probably 40 years ago.
I thought he said 20 years ago. I was like, oh my God, that's me.
Of a scientist near one of the energy labs, U.S. national labs, driving with his family between X and Y. I can't remember the name of the place. It's not that it's secret. And saw this extraordinary bright light about half a mile off the road that lit up everything, including the mountains nearby. And so he went home and calculated the amount of energy that would require. It'd be like a nuclear reactor at full, throttle.
Oh, no. Did you just hear that? See? Who's going to question that on that side of ufology? Look, I find that extremely strange what he just said. I have seen a UFO on April 14th, 1997, exactly a month, almost to the day of the Phoenix Lights, a disc-shaped object with a glowing bottom that was got smaller as it went to the center and larger, like a big circle going inward and then outward. Around probably a 30-foot, 40-foot craft, flew over the mountains that are the McDowell Mountains, which are about 1,500 feet high. And it lit up this mountain range like it was the sun. You can see the green saguaro cactuses or cacti. You could see the brown dirt. It was daytime, I'm telling you. It was beautiful. And it had like an orange glow to it. Me and my wife, were like in awe over what we saw. Guess what? Not one person reported it. We did. We reported it. But very interesting that Gary Nolan, I think he just said you needed a power plant type of... I don't know, man. I saw the mountain light up. I didn't hear a noise, but that was a UFO. But a whole... No, I'm not sure. I mean, that's... How do you know? How do you know unless you saw it? How many lumens or whatever you judge it by, pitch dark, being illuminated by an unknown object? How do you know how much power? I don't get it. That's why they're smarter than me. Yes, on that. But I don't see, to me, they have flashlights that could do that, guys. So I'm not buying what Gary P. Nolan is telling us here. I know, I have to bring this to light. If we don't, the guy gets away with talking out his ass and everybody's like, Gary's pretty smart. They should put the P back in his name.
And that's just the luminosity. That's not accelerating.
That's just the luminosity.
Anything.
Right. Just the luminosity. And so, so he somehow managed to convince a pilot to do a flyover around the area because he said that level of energy would burn out a clearing. And lo and behold, he found such a clearing.
Oh, no way. So it's heat energy too.
Come on, man. They know this is happening. Logically speaking, nobody calls the fire department. They don't go up there with a bucket of water, not worried about a smoldering ember that could be, I don't know, radioactive? Jesus, HC on a popsicle S. Really? They're so smart, they're stupid. You ever hear that?
It wasn't just...
Two examples right here.
Yeah, I mean, the light, because the light, if it bounces off enough off of something, and so there was tree bark that has been obtained that has a depth of burn to it that supposedly I'll get access to it.
Hold on. Did he just say supposedly? BLY? Doctor? Hold on, guys. If he said supposedly, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I'll get access. Supposedly I'll get. Supposedly I'll.
Oh my God! He said supposedly. Oh my God. Oh my God. You're like, why? What? Well, who cares? A lot of people get that wrong. No, he shouldn't. He shouldn't.
That supposedly I'll get
Got it? He shouldn't be in ufology now. That's it. It's over. Mark that down. This clip at the 118 mark. Today's date, April 29th, 2024. Time at, we'll just say straight up 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. All right. Duly noted.
I'll get access to at some point. And so, of course, someone's going to say, oh, yeah, well, somebody burned it with a blowtorch or God knows what. I have to suffer those slings and arrows. But I don't care because
somebody got it with a blowtorch. I don't care. I'm going to analyze it and say it happened anyway the way I think it happened. That's what he just said. Oh, I don't care if I get it. I mean, a blowtorch, radiation. What's the difference? It's hot. It got hot. Did it not? Oh, they should have sent a poet.
I said, look, burned it with a blowtorch or God knows what. Of course, someone's going to say, oh, yeah, well, somebody burned it with a blowtorch or God knows what. I have to suffer those slings and arrows. But I don't care because I said, look, here's the chain of evidence. Here's what we get. It got burned by light. And I have to go look up to see how it is that you prove that something gets burned by light versus heat. Heat is just energy, radiation.
It was out.
Infrared. But again, the energy requirements are more than what you would think you carry around in a battery. Now, maybe our concepts of batteries are primitive.
Yeah, it couldn't fit in any battery we can conceive of.
It couldn't fit in a C. It couldn't fit in a D. Hell, it couldn't even fit in a AAA. Oh, that's smaller. I thought that was big. It couldn't fit in a car battery. And those are big. You ever try lifting one of them out of your car? Forget about it. Back problems. It couldn't. You would need a backpack with a support girdle. This way you could walk around with that freaking battery the size of a Buick without any effort whatsoever other than falling backwards every now and then. All right, let's get rid of Gary for a moment. Shall we? Oh! Our good friends at World News X have a beautiful UFO sighting tonight. Well, last night. Actually, it's pretty good. What? That's what I thought. Check it out. Tell me if you think this is real or...
Y'all can't tell me that ain't no fucking UFO.
Can't play the musics. It's a UFO. Look at this. Hey, look. A beam coming out of the bottom. It's not a spinning. It's not a rotating. It's not a turning. Is it just hovering? Is that an airplane? Is it going to the UFO? Hey, is it going to the UFO? Hey, somebody tell somebody. Come on, look at this thing. UFO spotted in Oak Cliff, Texas. Come on. That's it? No. If it ends here and it doesn't take off, I'm calling BS. This is what I don't understand. How dare you show us about a minute of what obviously seems like a much longer sighting? And we have seen this before. Where? I don't know. Is this a repeat event? It seems like we're getting rehashed. But this is sideways a little here. You can see it. There's literally no moving going on the whole time. I think it's fake. I don't know. I don't like it. But here, you look, hey, you got a UFO to your right, but let's watch something that's been invented since 1908. Let's keep looking at this airplane. Forget the UFO. I don't want to look at it. It's from another planet. Get it out of frame. I don't want that. Thank you. I just want to record this aeroplane because not very many people in Oak Cliff, Texas have seen a aeroplane. Get that UFO out of here. Hey, I say get it out. Okay. Somebody gonna go now. Now I'm peace. It doesn't make sense. And if it doesn't make sense, something's wrong. Something's wrong, all right. That's sad. Do you like pina colada? All right. Michelangelo posted this today. What's today? 29th? Well, it doesn't matter. It's from the News Nation interview with, you guessed it, Grush and Greer. No, it's Eleganzo. But in this clip, that was removed from the News Nation Lou Elizondo interview. Lou calls Grush a patriot and a hero for going public. Why would they cut that out? And that he did the right thing and he's getting backlash for it. Why would they do that? Lou also says that he, Grush, worked on the UAP topic for Space Force. Grush, like brush, not groosh. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, Lou, ew.
This is a dangerous battle you're fighting, Lou. There are forces, powerful forces, that don't want this story told.
Oh, yeah. And they'll go to great lengths to...
Oh, yeah, they don't want the story told. No, I've just been talking about it since 17-ish. So stupid.
Keep it a secret. Look what happened to poor Dave. You know, I worked with Dave at Space Force. I don't know if that's public knowledge, but I'll say it. What the hell? He and I were working the UAP topic for Space Force for a very good man, a senior guy, very senior guy, by the way. And this was all in the open. So, I mean, this was acknowledged at the time. And he did the right thing. You know, a lot of our servicemen and women suffer deeply from PTSD. And until recently, we were always told, you know, it can affect your security clearance, don't seek psychological help. And then something happened. Somebody who I respected quite a bit, and thankfully it was General Clapper, when he became the DNI, he said, we're not going to hold our men and women anymore responsible. If they go and seek mental counseling and they self-referral because of PTSD, horrible things that they have to endure in combat, they should not be penalized from their security clearance, right? So what happened with Dave Grush when he did the right thing? He did exactly what he was supposed to do. Some nitnoid reporter gets information from none other than who? Two people from inside the government to say, Dave had counseling. Well, wait a minute. That's exactly what you want someone to do if they need it. Because the suicide rate for our men and women in uniform is through the roof. And you know what? No one seems to really give a shit. So this is why we had to change the policy. So for David doing the right thing,
Wait a minute. Lou is taking what was said and creating his own context. That's not how they accused him. They were just asking questions, but they all thought it was a hit piece. It wasn't. And that was Green Street, right? Who came out, did research and found out that David Grush had some issues. There was talk about offing himself, you know. He was in a fight with his girlfriend, I believe. At the time, he was drinking a little. And, you know, you get heated with these broads sometimes, right? You know, they drive you crazy, insane, eggish all over the walls. No, I'm joking. That's not nice at all. But call it what you want. I don't think it was a hit piece. I think it was necessary to know that. I want to know if the guy who's telling the world he saw, well, he's aware that aliens are here. They're piloting these things, and all of the cover. Right. So they, you know, took it that way. That's what they do. You know why? Because that's what they do to people. That's what Lou did to me. That's what Lou did to Scambian. That's what Lou did to all the others out there who were not impressed with his narrative, see right through it, right through him. I called him a bully day one. I just knew it. He is. In my opinion, and from the things that I've heard, sure, it's an opinion. What is it based on? The things I've been in her. I mean, we all see it. I see it. You hear it. Everybody's going to have a different opinion one way or the other. Nobody's going to be exactly the same. That's what makes the world go round. But he is talking to the world about something I find very, very exciting. I'm passionate about, and I need to know what he knows. And if he's lying to me, he's wasting my time. He's wasting your time. And, you know, time doesn't come back yet. So we didn't need a little, you know, pug to come in here and act like a pug in a china shop. Now, see, that didn't work out at all. All right. It sucks. I know. I talk about it too much, but, you know, this is what's going on, man. He's the topic for a while. Sorry. Not sorry. Coming soon. If all goes well, it's coming soon, says John Greenwald Jr. People are tired of the coming soon op-eds and empty, undelivered promises. If someone can change the world and how humanity sees itself in the cosmos, then just bloody do it. Do it. What you waiting for? A bottle of water? Merrick von Rennenkampf on Elizondo and Roswell. But I don't want to play this. And I don't want to hear it. The coming soons seem to work fine. I'll bet that soon we'll get more coming soon. That's all it is. It's all more coming, right? We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Everything's the same. I know somebody. I heard somewhere, someone who knows somebody who's a friend of mine said, did you hear what NASA's trying to cover up? You know, those types of things that we continually hear that have no happy ending. A UFO sighting in California. This is a mysterious craft that appears in the mountain. Like, oh, okay. We saw this already. Yeah, that was the little black one that was hovering over the top of the mountain. Somebody else posted it. I didn't see the actual picture or freeze frame of it till now. So they got me. You got me. You tricked me thinking it was brand new. Thank you. Good job. All right, now we're rolling into the second half of the show, and boy, oh boy, here's where it gets tough. Schumer. He talks about UFOs. Did you ever hear Schumer talk about UFOs? Like, really talk? No, really? He knows nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just talking points that somebody, here, learn this. Hey, Tip, don't say ASAP. Okay, check. UAP? You mean I can't say UFO anymore? You know, I mean, come on. All right, let me pull this up. This is from Doc Nurio on X. Very strange spelling, but it works. And it's 1 minute and 11-second long clip. I got to see something first. Let me see if it's what I think it is. So, you know, people have always told me, every month, somebody will tell me you need to be nicer or you need to change the way you're doing things. You're too verbose in some areas. You don't need to be name calling. You don't need to be making fun of somebody's face, or you don't need to do their accent. So you basically want me to do nothing. Well, why do you have to talk about them? Just talk about what's going on. Instead, you're involved in how their face twitches and how their hair looks or the lack of hair. See, there you go, doing it again. I'm not you. But I find this, after only seeing 3 seconds, I don't think I could ever watch this show based on the very first few seconds you're going to see. I think it's very strangely edited. It almost seems like the whole thing, I feel like I'm going to be gagged. I feel like I'm going to be a part of a joke. Gagged. I'm not even going to watch it. I can't. Here. It's very odd.
Senator, before I let you go, I have to ask you.
Go right ahead. Whatever.
About UFOs. You have introduced a bill. You seem like you might know some stuff. I'm not going to ask you to reveal classified information. As recent events told us, that can get you into a little bit of hot water these days.
Yeah.
But just if you know anything, wink twice. But what led you to introduce that bill? And if you want to just tell us the truth right now, please do.
Yeah, I'll tell you. The truth is, I have not read
I have not told the truth once my entire life. That's why I'm in this business.
the report. I have not gotten a briefing, but sunlight's the greatest disinfectant. Lots of people say they're disclosing it because they know something that we don't know. Well, let them disclose it, and we'll all know the truth, and we'll be better off for the truth. And then I think of my dear friend Harry Reid. You know, we would sit together and discuss this, and he had a more view of UFOs and foreign outer space intelligence being more likely than I did. But I love talking to him about it.
Okay, all right, we'll take that. You are neither confirming nor denying the existence of UFOs.
I'm for those sunlight, and let's see what happens.
Senator.
Wow. Just weird. Just weird. Speaking of weird, we are rolling and we are going, and this is we're just gonna, here you go. We're gonna show you some UFOs from TPOM.
Brent, we're going to be sharing with you some interesting videos just since the third phase moon, especially when it's captured by an airline pilot flying over the Atlantic Ocean. The captain spotted this orb, lights that kept moving around. It seemed that there was a phenomenon that was going down, and they managed to capture it. Watch this. Alright, I'm going to get a side-by-side comparison. Look at these objects move, rotate around each other, and the one to the right just takes off at an extraordinary rate of speed. These pilots managed to capture something at 30,000 feet in the sky, something very unusual. We're going to watch this once more, and guys, let me ask you the big question. What do you think it is? Because in my opinion, we're looking at two UFOs dancing around each other, and then again, this thing just takes off at an extraordinary rate of speed. We're looking at something that can't be explained. Yeah, Blake, check out that rotation. Right when the pilot spotted this UFO, it did this kind of dance, as you say, but it did this circular motion, almost counterclockwise, and then that orb right to the right just shot off, like you said, just like out of nowhere, and then that one orb just kind of remains stationary. Again, pilots are, especially commercial pilots, are number one source to go to for UFOs in the sky. Our U.S. Navy, military, they're not going to tell us anything. Basically, commercial pilots now have the opportunity to disclose whatever they see in the sky without ridicule. So this is really good stuff right here. It's interesting too because the testimony.
You remember we watched this the other day or yesterday, and I was just like, no. But now seeing it enhanced a little bit, something's going on. It's really cool. It does take off. I thought it was just dimming out. It actually moved and seems like it took off at a high rate of speed.
From the pilot, they said while they're flying that whole week, they were seeing strange objects in the sky. They were lucky enough to capture this moment of time. But as these orbs pirouette around each other, it seems that they're almost interacting with one another.
Kinda.
It's just very interesting. I got to rule out any kind of commercial airliner at 30,000 feet doing this kind of maneuver. This is something very unusual, and that's why right here at Third Phase Moon, we're sharing you the UFO evidence coming in from around the world. Let's roll the next one right now, guys. Take a look at this.
Just see.
All right, once again, a side-by-side comparison. The one to the right, I'm trying to track on to whatever this strange object is. It's just morphing in different shapes and sizes. At first, it looked like the Glock, the bell. Then it looks like a humanoid. Then it looks like...
One's a plane. Let's go back, Mr. Wilcox. Not Wilcock. Let's take a look. I see I'm trying to interact. You may have nailed it, my friend. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to turn off the volume. So one's a star, which is this one, right? This is the one that's moving and dimming out. This one doesn't seem to be moving. Okay. Let's go back to the beginning. Let's take a look. The one on the right, the plane. See, what's happening is the airplane is either coming in for a landing or taking off. Either way, their landing lights, okay, they were turned off, so that means they took off. So they have their runway lights on, and when they take off, they turn them off. I think when they get to 10,000 feet, I don't remember exactly what that is, maybe 5,000, but that's why you see the difference here. It turns off the runway lights that it was using on the right. Watch. Then it blinks because the blinking lights, now you can see them clearly. However, there was a flash that appeared several feet away from that thing. Like way out here, watch. Watch. Where'd it go? I didn't see it. I must have been on it. Watch this again. Right there. I was right by it. I must have been over it. It's pretty far away. What is it? Right here. Watch. See? Is it the wing of the plane because it got close? It's far. There's no way. Look. I ain't playing tonight. Watch. Right around here. See, there it was. Do it again. Right around here. Here it comes. Boop. See? One last time, and I'm going to pause it right on it. Oh, I just missed it. That's not going to be easy. It's coming. No, I don't want to miss it. No. All right, we get it. We get it. One more time. All right, here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, you mothers. All right. Well, anyway, there it is. I don't know. I don't know. But this one isn't moving. So you may be right. That's a bright star there, though. There, though. There, though. Let's do this. Let's go a little faster. And let's watch it and see if the other one does move. Yeah. Me too. Watch. Now, that's an illusion. This is the one that's moving. This one isn't. You can tell by lining it up with this little notch curve here in the clouds, whatever that is. It doesn't really move any closer to it. Watch. Notch. Yep, it is the right one on the right. Now it's flashing. And where'd it go? Disappeared. Because it's going away. It's going away. I don't know, guys. Pretty interesting, though. Gotta make up your own mind there. That's a tough one. That's a good though. That's a good though. That's a good though, I said. Oh, yeah. Let's do one more video from TPOM.
at an extraordinary rate of speed. We're looking at something that can't be explained. Yeah, Blake, check out that rotation. Right when the pilot spotted this UFO, it did this kind of dance, as you say, but it did this circular motion, almost counterclockwise, and then that orb right to the right just shot off, like you said, just out of nowhere. And then that one orb just kind of remained stationary. Again, pilots are, especially commercial pilots, are number one source to go to for UFOs in the sky. Our U.S. Navy, military, they're not going to tell us anything. Basically, commercial pilots now have the opportunity to disclose whatever they see in the sky without ridicule. So this is really good stuff right here. It's interesting, too, because the testimony from the pilot, they said while they're flying that whole week, they were seeing strange objects in the sky. They were lucky enough to capture this moment of time. But as these orbs pirouette around each other, it seems that they're almost interacting with one another.
All right.
It's just very interesting.
Oh, this one? Okay. I'm going to call it balloons. Sorry.
Or is this some kind of...
Come on, Rich.
All right, once again, a side-by-side comparison. The one to the right, I'm trying to track on to whatever this strange object is. It's just morphing in different shapes and sizes. At first it looked like the Glock, the Bell, then it looks like a humanoid, then it looks like an octopus. I don't know. This thing is getting stranger and stranger. The UFOs are off the hook this week.
Yeah, Blake, this one's pretty bizarre. This is a great close-up right there. You see the appendages, kind of these legs kind of protruding from the bottom of this craft or humanoid or biological being. We don't know what it is. It's very seemingly just floating there. We don't know what kind of propulsion is keeping this up. Could it be a balloon? It could be. I'm just throwing it out there. But what do I always say? Every time the object looks very interesting, like we have an opportunity here to see something close up in detail, it looks like shit on a stick. Every time. And then when we get the ones that are clear, we can tell that it's a balloon or a drone or whatever mundane. We can't win, ufology. The only way we can win is doing this on your own and figuring it out for yourself, which is fun, by the way. It really is.
I've never seen a balloon like this, especially kind of shaped.
Oh, I have. Are you kidding me? I can't tell you how many times I've seen that balloon.
And kind of
I'm sorry, balloons.
Like it did right there into this kind of humanoid form. Again, it's rising upward in a straight vector line. It's not wavering from left to right, but just kind of straight up, consistent in its flight pattern. So the balloons usually kind of waver one way or to the other, and this is pretty stationary. But the thing is morphing, like you say, Brent.
Oh, no morphing. Nothing morphs. It doesn't. It's just changing its perspective. It's turning, so you're seeing a different angle, a different position, a different way. Oh, my uterus. I'm coming, Elizabeth. This is the big one, Elizabeth. Nah. That was one of my first impressions. When I was 7, I believe I did that one. 6 or 7. Sounded just the same. Come on, man. You know what it is? I know what it is. Does anybody want to take a guess? It's the space shuttle. But it is.
Appendages on the bottom. It seems to
That's
morph
the
in different
propulsion.
shapes.
It's
Some
the
people
heat.
might call it the humanoid. I'm not exactly sure, but again, more UFO videos. This is coming in from Russia. Guys, take a look at this.
It's a hairbrush.
With all the military action in the region of this area, maybe it's some kind of military surveillance blimp, but look at this. Basically, I call it the shark fin, and it's pretty unusual. I'd have to say this is some kind of unmanned surveillance. But again, it could be something otherworldly. I haven't seen anything quite like this with the rudder underneath and this dark shadow. I don't know. It's just very bizarre, and it runs for some while, this video. I'm going to get a close-up still off the video itself. Again, I don't know, guys. It looks very strange to me. It almost looks like a blimp cut in half. But again, the shark fin rotor, it's almost like a surfboard fin.
You know, it definitely, and there looks to be like maybe a string waving here. You can see it like here.
A single fin.
Yeah, you can even see some shit coming down the sides here.
But then again,
oh, you can't.
It just doesn't make any sense here. What are we looking?
I think that is a balloon, a weather balloon. I don't know, but it ain't a UFO. It is not a UFO.
Up in the sky here. Brent, what are we looking at? Is this some kind of Project Blue Beam or some kind of holographic image in the sky?
Yeah, right there. Bam. Did you just see it? It just ripped across the sky, and then when the person keeps filming, then we see the series of lights just floating up there in the sky.
See that?
Kind of like you said, it definitely resembled a disc-shaped object. Could this be some sort of light show? Here it comes with the speed as it just flies right over
that's
the camera
pretty cool.
there. I really like that. It's pretty.
We all know what it is.
Wicked. Is this new technology with some laser show or of some sort? But I'm not sure. What I'm looking at is the speed and the way it just blurs out as it moves across the camera. It really adds a lot of dynamic to the whole series of events right there. Again, just right over the camera. How fast is this thing moving?
Pretty much at light speed, Brent. I don't know. Super fast. And again, at one point, it's just stationary in the sky. And it almost looks like somebody with like if you imagine a flashlight and somebody just tilted the flashlight and this light's beaming on the wall and just kind of takes off. But then again, look at these series of lights just zooming across the sky behind the trees. Extraordinary rates of speed. This isn't no airplane. This isn't no drone. It's not Superman, guys. It's something unknown. Look at these lights.
Yeah, another example of these strange lights that move at rapid speed. Again, I'm throwing it out there because could this just be maybe some sort of laser show, some new technology of maybe, you know, Blake said Project Blue Beam, or is it a commercial? Are we looking at something commercial or something private?
Yeah, once again,
it's Project Blue Beam. Do y'all have Jersey Mike subs or Firehouse subs? Yes, it's excellent, SL. I've used it in the past on a different handset. It was good. Hee hee. Red Fox, the British Commonwealth won't get it. Period. Club sandwich is good. Me like food. I'll have to check that out. Hey, that's my impersonation of you guys that I never heard speak. I'm doing your voices. All right, I'm not going to do that. That you know why I'm not going to do it anymore? Because people are going to go, "That's not funny, Rich. You sound nothing like me." Do you remember when I used to do Tyler from Secure Team? "That's not funny, Rich." He got so mad because he goes, "Doesn't even sound like me. You're an idiot." And I go, "Well, why are you mad?" "Why are you mad?" "Because the stuff you're saying. I don't like what you're saying." I'm like, "I don't like what you're doing." "Well, I guess we're even then." "But I didn't attack you personally. You attacked me personally. You went public. You got to accept criticism from all angles." "I don't have to accept shit." So he hated that I did him like that. "Sounds nothing like me." No, it does. It sounds just like you. To me. That's how immature I am. Ow. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what it was. I don't know what just happened. I don't know. This is what I'm going to show you something. Do you know the movie or the book or whatever, 1984? You remember what Orwell said? George Orwell's final message in 1950. I mean, it's quite eerie how accurate he was. I got to play this clip. You may have seen it. It's roaming the internet. It's all over X. Why? Zed, I don't know. In 3, 2, 1. What's going on? I can't find it. Where's the clip? Something's wrong. There it is. Giddy up.
Once claimed that you have an ability to face unpleasant facts. Is that what you've demonstrated in 1984 by drawing an accurate portrait of the future?
I think that allowing for the book being, after all, a parody, something like 1984 could actually happen. This is the direction the world is going in at the present time. In our world, there will be no emotions except fear, rage, triumph and self-abasement. The sex instinct will be eradicated. We shall abolish the orgasm. There will be no loyalty except loyalty to the party. But always there will be the intoxication of power. Always, at every moment, there will be the thrill of victory, the sensation of trampling on an enemy who is helpless. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. The moral to be drawn from this dangerous nightmare situation is a simple one. Don't let it happen. It depends on you.
Me? Is he looking at me? Was he looking at you too? You got some nerve. Well, I thought it was, maybe I'm just an idiot. I thought it was like he wrote what he really thought. Like, I didn't know it was a parody. That's what he said. It's a parody. But sometimes I guess art does imitate life and life does imitate art, which is what we're seeing. Now, you can go back 35, 45 years ago and you can see the beginning of where we are today back then, because it started back then. Yeah, man, it's a weird, wacky. See, you know what it is? And it all comes down, how do people get the messages? Through media, the newspaper, now, I mean, let's just stick to back then. How did they get it? The newspaper and TV. Now, there were only 4 channels in most homes back then. ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS. And at my household, we had the VH or UHF cable or antenna. So we had a channel 45, I believe it was, and 61. So, yeah, but they had a little fuzz on them. And now we even picked up HBO, and I'd sneak in the kitchen to watch a little boobie go like this in the middle of the night. I see a nipple. I was like, well, I was eating too. I mean, come on, guys got to eat. So, yeah, you find those things by accident when you're playing with those antenna. All of a sudden you hear, that's good. And that's how it started. Well, I don't know. Very strange world we live in now. You can get the news. If you missed it, don't worry about it. Just type it in. Type exactly what you want in the YouTube search. I want the news from August 28th at 7 p.m. They'll give it to you. I tell my mother, if you don't know what it is, type it exactly how you would tell me what you want into the search engine. Forget that. You see that little microphone? Touch that, say it. It'll find it. And you could learn how to fix the faucet. Well, I can't do it. No, I don't want to. You want to know why? I learned a long time ago not to fix anything in my parents' house, because if something goes wrong, you'll never hear the end of it. And I always said, Ma, hey, Dad, you know I'm not a plumber, right? We need a little muscle to pull it. I didn't want to call anybody else. Spend on, and you got a guy, get a professional in here. All right. You got to turn the water off, Rich. Thanks, Dad. Thanks. Yeah, I forgot to tell you. My dad, they got an air conditioner for one of their rooms that, because my nephew's now living there. And he's got the room, but it's not cold enough for him. It's already 75 in the house, which is cold. It is. That's cold. Just to give you an idea, I'm at 79. My parents usually keep it at 77. He wants it at 73 too, So they bought this air conditioner. My father insisted helping. And what is my nephew going to say? No, Grandpa, no, Grandpa, because you don't say that to grandpas. Grandpa's going to do what he's going to do. So we let him do it. And my father put so much glue on the perimeter of the window, he put the air conditioning in and went out the other end. I don't know. Let's just say it doesn't work. That's so stupid. And now they can't get the glue. There's so much glue stuck because it dried while they're sitting there looking outside, We better get that, huh? Anyway, I'm glad I wasn't there for that. But all right, that's it for tonight. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've been up to. If you're interested, you can hang out. If not, then thank you for hanging out tonight in the show. And tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow, there may not be a GUFON show. There may just be Rich Saves America, because I might do a long show. So I don't know. See how I feel. I feel great, by the way. Unbelievable. Still not sick. My hands right now, they're slightly chilled, but not freezing like they always used to be. Am I sweating? Every day it gets better. And can you imagine if it really was vaping that was the cause for all of this? Can you imagine? Today is, what is it? Day 6? 7? I don't remember. I think it's 6, but I'm going to say 6. Again, every day I feel a little better, right? Less sweating, sleeping better. I fall asleep quick. Before I couldn't. Even though I have all this energy, I can go lay down and, take a nap. And my energy's through the roof still. But the one thing that would normally happen, because the last 7 or 8 times I was getting sick, if I threw up on the 1st, let's say, I would throw up again on the 8th, 9th, or 10th. And that happened 6, 7, 8 times in a row. I lost track. So I'm on day 6, 7, right? No, tomorrow will be day 7 because it started on a Friday night into Saturday. And I was going to go to Tampa and I never made it. Do some comedy, baby. All right. So I want to show you some things. I got this itch, you know. Show you what's been going on. I've been doing a lot. Like, it's insane. Insane. You know what? I don't, oh, not everything loaded up yet. Okay. Nah, who cares about driving? Let me see. I might have something. I can't. All right. I can't show you. Can I show this? I can't. What? Oh, wait, I got the drone footage over here, but the drone footage is, oh my God, it's beautiful. You got to see it. We got to look at it. What time is it? We got a few. I can spare a few more minutes. This is worth it. This is worth it. I think so. Okay, here we go. All right. You have new choices. For memory cards, it says. Squeeze me? Oh, there they go. Okay. Whoops. Oh, here we go. All right, I'm a little fused here. Okay, here we go. I get nervous because I have a lot of footage from different places. Because what I've been doing up until now, when I'm done, I upload it to the computer, whatever I did that day. What I've been doing is letting it compile. And I've got like 6 gigabytes worth of stuff, which is about 4 hours. And I'm not seeing some things here right now. So I'm very concerned. Maybe. Okay, let me see. No, doesn't matter. Guys, I'm going to be sick. I think I'm going to be sick. All right, I'm going to open this up. Oh, wait a minute. One day, there's 2 days. There's 3 days. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, okay. It's all here. Excuse me, man. Wow. Wow. I just want to show you what it's like when I was at downtown in Tampa. It's pretty cool. All right, let's see if this. Oh, all right. So here I am. There's no sound, so you know what I have to do, right? Bear with me. I'm going to pull up. You guys know the rules. There's no audio, but we have got to. This is a good video right here. This is a fun, just under 8 minutes. It's good. It's a good video. I think we got a nice looking, like, this girl was from above, you know, and I zoomed in and I didn't know what I was looking at. And then I seen this girl wearing this very G-string, and I go, that might be one of the best bodies I've ever seen. I perved a little. Yeah, that's what drones are for. She was very far away. I'm kidding. All right. No, I did. I zoomed in on her. Don't get me wrong. I did. But when you're outside in the sun, it is so hard to see what you're really looking at. And I was, I gotta tell you, I felt really weird when I looked at it later, but you'll see why. All right, let me pull this up. Background audio. Let me see if I can pull up a song. You guys are gonna hate me. It's just the same old stuff. What do we got here? All right, let's try this one. Let me see. Here we go. All right, that'll work. Take off, baby. No, sorry. I just can't. Not that song. That's kind of annoying. I'm so sorry. I think I got a better one. Here we go. All right. There's a little more like drone music here. Giddy up. Yip, yip, yippee-yi. I actually messed around with the contrast and stuff for the sun. It seemed to work a lot better. I don't have the high contrast like I usually do. You know? This is so beautiful though. This is it's Tampa, but I'm forgetting the name. Crystal what's the name of the beach? I can't remember. Oh my god, I'm embarrassed. Why can't I? Crystal Beach, right? Isn't that the name of it? What's wrong with me? I may be getting old now. I think I'm there. It is Crystal Beach. That's not it, is it? I don't think it is. Look at that picture. That looks good. Yeah, it's Crystal Beach. Crystal Beach Pier, Crystal Beach. That's where I was at. Very clear, very beautiful picture. Man, that looks great. I have to say, when I edit this, it's going to be really good. One more song and... Alright, we'll turn it off. Hold on. Bip, bip, beep, bye. Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. I don't know if I was talking to somebody or something. I don't know. Look how beautiful it is, though. I think this was Sunday. Can't remember. Well, it definitely wasn't yesterday. What was the day before yesterday? I'll have to look at the video. Come on, everybody! Oh, that's where my landing pad is. I guess the other video has me going up to the building. What is that shadow? Did you see that? I wanted to look at that with you guys. Check this out. What is that? Watch. Oh, it's probably one of these little sandbar things changing the sand or out. Look, right here. And then this over here. I don't know. Oh, that was a bird on the right. Okay. Or no, maybe it was a boat. It's about 9:30 in the morning, I believe. Maybe 10-ish. I don't remember the exact time. I'll have to look at the meta material. All right. Is that it? That's pretty much it. The other video is kind of cool because I go right up to the building. Well, I'm going to make a video and then you can watch it. There we go. I actually, for some reason, the GPS hasn't been on point lately and I'd had to do it manually and I missed. Watch what happens. I land, but then it slides off the side, right off to the back right. Back right. Watch here. You'll see it. Oops. Don't. Look at the ocean or the Gulf over there. Get it. Look at that guy. It looks fake. So, look, I've got so much cool footage. I'm impressed myself. So I'm going to start making those videos tonight. All right. Well, maybe. Dark Hour Paranormal and I fixed my Oculus. My Oculus was goofy. I couldn't log in. It had my dad's. It used to be my dad's for one day. He didn't like it. So he gifted it to me at Christmas. So I got it. And I haven't been able to use it for almost over 2 years. And I started working out, playing, boxing and aerobics and stuff. It's amazing. Now, Michael and I fixed the problem and we played what is the coolest golf, miniature golf game. It's like you can feel the ball hit the freaking golf club. You can feel it in the putter because it vibrates in your hand. I was so impressed. I've been thinking about it all day. We're going to play it later. So you can play with other people. You could talk to each other. He's like, watch this. And I'm like, whoa. I go, watch this. And the ball go bing, ding, ding. So, all right. Thank you very much, everybody, for hanging out here at GUFON. Thank you for supporting GUFON. You can always do Super Chat, Super Sticker during the show, PayPal, or the Cash App off hours. And I don't know tomorrow if there'll be a show, but there will be Rich Saves America tomorrow and Saturday. And we'll be back Saturday for the members, for sure. Tomorrow, I'm not so sure what we're doing. I don't know. I was trying to get a surprise for you, so it might happen tomorrow. We'll see. And, I know. I shouldn't have even said that. All right. Thank you for hanging out. And that's it. Be good to each other. Tomorrow starts the weekend. Make the best of it. Try to make the best of this one. Do you know? Because of Truthology for ufologies. We do it for you. We do. They do? We do. All right. Have a great night, everybody. Be good to each other, including your mother. If she's still around. If she ain't around, you say a prayer to your mother. She took you into this world. She got out. Maybe she's still around. So watch out for those. They can still throw a shoe. I don't know why I said that. Ma? Alien bless.
There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over and why did it sound like treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new business in this